What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, listen, we talk a lot about men out here that are just men in body, not in mind or soul. Today, I'm going to talk about a story about a grandmother that was killed. 51-year-old woman by the name, pictured here, of some Khadijah Bozeman. That's her name, Khadijah Bozeman. This story comes out of Fulton County, Georgia. Shout out Fulton County. She was killed by this man right here, Maxwell Lottery. I forgot his age. But this guy's much younger than Miss Bozeman. And he was her boyfriend. And he was an absolute bum. I told you before, you got a lot of these people coming up now. A lot of them ain't raised right. A lot of them don't want to do right. And a lot of them don't know nothing. Everybody call themselves a grown-ass man, but don't know nothing about being one. And this guy right here is one of the cases. I also said to you guys in various videos where a lot of times people get upset because when you want to end things with them, they act like it's the end all be all. A lot of times it is, because you provide a roof over their head, a car for them to drive, and all this other stuff, but they still want the accolades of being a man and a producer and want to be king of the castle in your house. Take a look at this. This is absolutely, just look, y'all.
A grandmother was close to getting out of a bad relationship when this happened.
She had shut and locked her front door, and he shot 4 times through her front door, hitting her 3 times.
New at 6, how the gunman tried to use the local Hooters to confuse detectives and establish an alibi.
Live, local, late breaking. This is Channel 2 Action News at 6 p.m. Coverage you can count on.
A family now has justice after their loved one was shot and killed by an abusive boyfriend. Good evening, I'm George Estevez.
Glad you're here with us. I'm Linda Stouffer. This is video of that shooting. The victim was inside her home when her boyfriend of 4 years fired through the door, killing her. Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie is live at the Fulton County DA's Domestic Violence Division. Mark, you found out how the killer tried to cover his tracks.
Yeah, Cassie Hall, the lead prosecutor on the case, says domestic abuse can take many forms. Part of the reason the Fulton County DA's office has an entire division devoted to domestic violence, and in this case, there is economic abuse, but then physical violence, murder.
I just was broken, completely broken, shattered.
We're tired of burying our women to abusers.
I break down and cry every single day. Some days I don't even want to go on.
It's like, okay, you're guilty. Dang, my mom still is not gonna hug me. And my mom's still not here. But he needs to be locked up.
Samantha Bozeman tried to close the door on her 4-year relationship with Maxwell Lottery, and in retaliation, he fired a gun through her front door, captured on Ring video, and killed her. Say Fulton County Chief Senior Assistant District Attorneys Cassie Hall and Christina Robinson.
And there's another video that I have where he's saying, if you come outside, I'm gonna shoot your house.
Who say Max Lottery fired 4 shots through the door and 3 of them struck Samantha Bozeman, mortally wounding her.
Is there a lesson for others in troubled relationships? I would say yes. I would say knowing enough is enough.
Ms. Hall and Ms. Robinson say earlier this month a jury convicted Lottery of murder and more. And Senior Judge David Emerson sentenced him to life in prison with the possibility of parole, plus 5 years, plus 10 years probation if he ever made parole.
She's just a beautiful spirit, just happy, joyful. She'll get on you if she had to, but she was just a happy, helping person.
The 2 trial prosecutors say Lottery, 33 at the time of the shooting, had not been contributing to the household bills and wanted Ms. Bozeman, 51 at the time, to give up custody of 2 of her grandchildren, whom she had adopted. Zipporah Ferguson says shortly before the shooting, her mom came to Ms. Ferguson's job crying.
She was like, I'm done with him. I'm done with him and everything like that.
Prosecutors say Atlanta police, alerted by neighbors who heard gunshots earlier in the day and had not been able to reach Ms. Bozeman on her phone for hours, arrived to find shattered glass and shell casings. And in her kitchen, police found Samantha Bozeman dead, though she had been alive and bleeding for some time and might have lived if Lartery had called for help soon after the shooting.
He's walking down the street calling her out of her name. He's still making threats.
Instead, Ms. Robinson and Ms. Hall say Lartery traveled about Metro Atlanta, trying to establish an alibi, finishing the night at a Hooters, though by that time her death had been discovered hours earlier. District Attorney Fonnie Willis.
As this grandmother lay and bleed out in her very home, he was gallivanting all through the town, ending his night at a Hooters. It's just a horrible disregard for life.
People think of domestic violence as just physical, but it can be economic abuse. He wasn't paying bills. He wasn't being a responsible male.
She was able to be financially stable, travel around a lot, and she just wanted to genuinely help Max.
Now, spokesman said the Fulton County Public Defender's Office represented Mr. Lartery, though we must decline additional comments as a motion for a new trial has been filed. We use imagery obtained through the Fulton County District Attorney's Office and the family for this story. Reporting live at the Domestic Violence Division for the DA's office, Mark Winnie, Channel 2 Action News.
That's something. Ain't that something? Bum ass motherfucker. Seriously, Revenge of the Pookie starts again. You see it. You can't fix broken men and you leave stray dogs on the side of the road where you first seen them. This guy was 33 years old. She was 51 at the time. So that's what? 18 years older than him. She offered him a shot. You know what I'm saying? You can't change this type of human being. You can't. You can't change him. Not contributing anything. Not paying no bills. But he living high off the hog off of his girl. Let him tell it. He was the man of the house. This is my house. That kind of bullshit. I did a thing a couple of years ago about the 5 type of people, men to avoid, and the 5 type of women to avoid. I wonder if I can find them and see if I can put them up at the end of the video. But these bum ass type dudes, the first kind, live off of you. They build their life around your assets instead of your heart, mind, body, and soul. These guys don't care nothing about you. They only care about what you can do for them and what you got that's convenient for them. We see this a lot. And there are more men growing up like this because they not used to getting out there and getting it for themselves. And they not taught this at a young age because a lot of times they ain't raised by men. To be men, you got to see men. See the argument? She cussing him out. He matching her energy. She closed the door on his ass. It's over. Boom, 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 boom. He let the shots off. Lick off 4 shots. 3 of them hit her. She dies in the house. Bleeds out. He goes to Hooters and drives around. Not worrying about nothing. Then he talking crazy. What the fuck wrong with you? What's wrong with you, fam? You the one that got the problem. Said he wanted to get rid of 2 adopted kids she adopted. Most likely before his ass came. See that game? Want y'all to they self. Food is coming out of his mouth and going into kids. So is money. Man, listen. The way we are right now, with some people out here, be it a man or a woman in certain relationships, when they explain to you or somebody explains the problems they're having, they have you scratching your head like, why are you still there? What kind of person does that? Seriously. All she did was give him a shot. And it's up to her to terminate the agreement, whether he like it or not. It shouldn't end in her life. And vice versa for men. Shouldn't end in your life if you want to break up with a chick too. If it ain't working, it ain't working. There are so many men out here that'll run to a woman with assets and love to be the queen's husband. Because she'll never be the king of the castle. Especially if the castle's hers. But motherfuckers don't see that. I can't sit up with my feet out, wiggling my goddamn toes, eating snacks in a house that ain't got my name on it and feel comfortable. But nowadays, that's the new norm. You got people out here breaking their backs to get what they got and hold on to it, especially in today's economy and the way the world is going. And here you got somebody coming up and wanting to attach someone to you like the parasite that they are. And then when that runs dry, they kill you. Make it make sense. They gave him life in jail with parole. Woman dead with parole. He should have paid the ultimate price. I told you, I'd make all these senseless murders capital offenses. And it's only one price, your life. If you want to get a lawyer and negotiate a deal, it's the way you're going to leave this earth. Because what you did was sick and sadistic. All that to prove that you got a dick and she don't. You shot the damn house up. Houses all on the block. You shot the house up and start picking stuff up. You started picking up his belongings. What is wrong with you? Look like she put his shit out. Hey, you're done. Think about it. You living with a woman and everything you own, you can carry with two hands and walk to a car. Get the fuck out of here. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You can be pretty as you want. You can have nice things. You can have a golden heart. Hell, you could even have the bubble. Nowadays, that shit getting your ass in trouble. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.